It's something we do every day. Whether we're at work, on the bus, at home, or on the street, we read people. The question is, are we any good at it? Are we just looking at people, or are we truly seeing them? We stopped by Life Labs in New York to learn how to notice and read micro-expressions, which, unlike regular facial expressions, are much more difficult to hide.
What happens is when you guys walk out of this door, you leave with a very particular skill. And that is that you're able to see the world in a different way. You understand what I mean by seeing by the end of the class? It's this ability to be able to look past what someone's saying, to listen past what they're saying, to actually really understand their true intention.
Micro-expressions are the small contractions of the facial muscles that last only tenths of a second, and Dr. Leanne Renninger, the teacher of Life Lab's Seeing People course, is an expert. You founded Life Labs in 2002. Why did you start this?
I think I noticed that there was a kind of a gap in the market, in a way, for fulfilling people's life skills needs. And we've got a lot of life coaching going on. That's like this whole industry in itself. But if you want to combine science with a platform where you can connect with other people and leave with really tangible skills that you can apply the next minute when you walk out that door, I haven't found that yet. And so for me, it was kind of like, I personally am missing this. So I would really like for this to exist. And that was the idea behind founding Life Labs.
In this 2.5-hour class, people learn how to detect and read these micro-expressions, giving them better insight into someone's true intentions. The lab is based on Dr. Leanne Renninger's research on memory and the 5 senses, Paul Ekman's research on facial expressions, and Carl Grammer's research on movement cues. Through the use of high-tech imaging software used to train detectives and Secret Service abroad, we were able to test our people reading skills at the beginning of the lab and again at the end to measure our progress. Leanne must know what she's talking about because my score for the pre-test was a 9 out of 14, and by the end I got 100% of the questions correct. There are 7 universal expressions that each have very unique characteristics. They include happiness, sadness, fear, anger, surprise, disgust, and contempt. Some emotions have clear hotspots, such as an inner corner eyebrow raise for sadness, one corner of the mouth raise for contempt, and a tense lower lip for fear. Everyone in the class had to pair up with a partner to give examples of what they believed the 7 expressions looked like. Occasionally, you will witness a mixed emotion, which is some combination of the 7 universal expressions, and it takes a little more time to pinpoint the various key indicators. Leanne, the director of Life Labs, which she founded in 2002, wanted to provide a place where people can learn useful life skills. Leanne explained that one of the most common misconceptions about the Seeing People lab is that people go in thinking they will learn how to become a human lie detector. Instead, Leanne wants people to learn how to read people better in order to facilitate better honest communication, not call them out for lying. Why is reading people so important to learn about?
For me, reading people is really a chance to let me become more present. So it's a tool for me to connect into the moment and make the conversation more interesting for me. But on the other side, what's really important is that I find a way to connect better with the person that I'm talking with. And so I can use that as a tool to say, okay, wait, I think there's something more that could be said here. And let me then use that as like a red flag. Let me ask that person for other questions about that topic. So it's all about connection for both me for presence and for between us.
So yeah, what do you think you took away from this? Why is this so important for people to learn?
I think to, I guess, treat people better. Not so much as, a lie detection course. Like, I can tell who's lying to me. I think, like the professor said, to be able to tell people they're feeling vulnerable when they're feeling sad, be able to help them out, I guess, find a truth that way if you're looking for lies, or how to help soothe somebody if they're angry, if they're afraid, or, someone in your own family, anyone that's in trouble.
Life Labs has a few classes every week for 30 to 40 people, and they are continually booked. Some of the other labs they offer include body language, decision-making, and productivity. For more information about upcoming classes, visit lifelabsnewyork.com. Marisa Christian, IB Times TV.